You're telling me someone who knows their history, I want to purposely be excluding people, marginalizing people, and once again, okay, I'm done with that comment. The problem isn't that. The problem is you're an idiot. Work on yourself, and then maybe you will understand that not everyone's going to align with you 100%, but as long as they treat you with dignity and respect, that should all that matters right there. All right, guys, so this video is going to be dedicated to responding to some of my comments for the past maybe 3-4 days. Ever since, I jumped back on YouTube, and when you make those type of videos that challenge a lot of people, you're gonna get a lot of comments. And I think in the past maybe week, I've gotten over 3,000 comments kind of spread around all my videos. So trust me, I'm 9 times out of 10, I'm reading just about every single comment, because I, low key don't like myself, and I like to torture myself. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to read at least 3 comments and try to answer and try not to lose my shit, because sometimes I get emotional. Trust me, I get emotional because I hate disingenuous people. I hate people that just want to troll and not have serious conversation. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and read this first one. And I scribbled out the names because I don't want people to feel like I'm singling them out or, putting their handle on blast. And I mean, I don't have a big enough base for people to attack other people, but just for, safety measures, I guess. But this was under Anna's video that I made when she's talking about leaving the left and just some of the struggles she had to deal with. And this person commented, they said, "I think your views on gay, trans, etc. is the same as Anna's view. You say the way God made us. You seem to be the opinion that being gay or trans is something someone decides to be, but they are born that way, being gay. If God exists, then why is your view as Christians to not condone gays as picking to be gay? Science has proven gay is in the DNA, no matter how subtle anyone frames it. It's still anti-gay, or also known as homophobic." All right, hold on, time out. Now, this is exactly the example I gave in that video of how when people don't want to accept you being their ally, they want you to, in every single opinion, every single corner, they want you to be aligned with them 100%. You can't sway a little bit to the left or to the right. You have to be aligned with them perfectly, or you're homophobic. Like I said in my video, and I will say it again, I will say it 10 toes firm on the ground. I've been a born again Christian for about 14 years. All right, I read my Bible from Genesis to Revelation at least 3 times a year. And I let that try to dictate me as a human being. So there's no sidestepping that. Okay. We all have morals. We all have standards that we firmly believe in, and we're not going to let people sway us, which is okay. That's fine. But what the problem is when people won't accept who you are despite of their own beliefs. And what I mean by that is, I'm a Christian. I believe in that Bible. Everything from Genesis to Revelation. You can pull up whatever quotes and scriptures you want. But I will not, me personally, I don't speak for all Christians. Me personally, I won't let that affect the way I treat you when we're one-on-one. or out and about. And that's the issue that we're having. That's the issue. Christians, Muslims, whatever you believe in, you cannot force people to believe in what you believe in. Just like this person here. I'm not going to believe everything you believe in. If you say science says, DNA is or being gay is in the DNA, then that's okay. That's fine. That may not something I don't care about, honestly. But at the end of the day, what matters is how I treat you as a person. Do I believe you should have every rights as someone who's not gay? Of course. Do I believe that you should have every opportunity to succeed and be flourishing in this life? Of course. Do I believe that you should be able to walk around and marry who you want to marry and just live the life that you want to live? Of course. I made over 300 something videos on this channel and I've never said anything different. I told you, I stand 10 toes on what I believe. But if you can't accept that, then the problem isn't you being gay or you being trans. The problem is you're just an idiot. That's it. You are an idiot, and that's the problem we're having. You being gay has nothing to do with it. You being trans has nothing to do with it. You being stupid and brain broken is the problem because you don't know how to just accept allies. That's it. Do we want to keep reading? Because it's just a big rant. And it seems to be that your views and the majority of society, is perfectly comfortable excluding, marginalizing, discriminating gay and trans people. So you're telling me as a black man who knows his history, or at least a nice understanding, you know what I'm saying, about slavery, Jim Crow, redlining, black codes, segregation. You're telling me, someone who knows their history, I want to purposely be excluding people, marginalizing people, and Once again, I'm done with that comment. The problem isn't that. The problem is you're an idiot. Work on yourself. And then maybe you will understand that not everyone's going to align with you 100%. But as long as they treat you with dignity and respect, that should all that matters right there. I don't care what the science say. I don't care what my Bible say. As long as I'm treating you like a human being and you're treating me the same way, we can live in harmony, baby. That's all that matters. But oh man, some people are just retarded. That's it. This next one is real simple, real straight to the point. And it's kind of funny. They even put laughing emojis. CEOs aren't leaders. You forgot the apostrophe, but that's fine. CEOs aren't leaders. Smiley face, LOL face, laughing, crying face. All right. Let me pull this up here. So this comment was from the Vivek video that I did when I said Vivek is the smartest dummy I've ever seen. And I made mention in the video because, a lot of these CEOs, these billionaires who's successful in doing A, B, and C, they feel like they have presidential skill sets. You know what I'm saying? And I highly disagree with that because a CEO and how he runs his company, how he holds himself accountable, and his objectives and goals are, for the most part, some things might overlap, but for the 80% of it is extremely different, in my opinion, from a president who's in charge of 331 million people. And that's not including foreign affairs. So essentially a lot of people, billions of people. All right. Here's a simple definition that I cooked up. Tell me if I'm wrong. Right. The CEO employee relationship is like a boss and a worker. The CEO makes big decisions for the company and the employees follow the CEO's direction to do their jobs. Essentially, they're The CEO job is to make sure their company is running, they're making a profit to whoever their sales or their shareholders. And, you can dig a little deeper and, they might exploit their workers with wages and work hours and work conditions. And, we can kind of get into the weeds of that. But that's essentially their job. And I'm not saying a CEO isn't a leader, but I'm saying they can't be a presidential leader. Obviously, like, just use a little critical thinking. All right. Now, the president to citizen relationship is different. The president is elected. That's difference number one. To lead and serve the country. What business, what top 500 corporation has its workers elect the CEO? That's big difference, number one. Number two, the CEO doesn't serve the employees. It would be nice, but that would be a little too close to socialism, which I know a lot of people freak out when they hear that word. But the CEOs don't work for the employees. The employees work for the CEO. Just opposite of a president. The president serves its citizens. The citizens don't serve the president. That's a dictatorship, right? I'm just saying. And the president's job is to represent and make decisions for the people. What CEO makes decisions based on their employees' needs? What top 500 company is on having board meetings stressing on paying their workers as much as possible? It might be like one or two out there, but for the norm, I done worked at a lot of companies. Trust me, I've never met a company that their number one mission statement was to make sure that their workers are living a livable, or at least having a livable wage. Never. There was one story that I did a few weeks ago where the CEO cut his pay, his $1 million pay, down to $75,000 and made sure his employees made $75,000 a year also. That's a good example of a CEO worried about his employees, just how a president should be concerned about his citizens. That's the one story I heard. But 9 times out of 10, CEOs don't really care, because guess what? You're replaceable. And the same people who are crying about, we should have a president run America like a business. I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, that same person is going to work the next day crying about low wages, crying about their job security, crying about just their job functioning being poor, crying about not being paid enough, crying about not having enough time out and PTO and leave time. These are the same people crying about their low quality job, and they want a CEO to run America like they're saying crappy company. Why are people so stupid? Why do people just walk around this earth and just talk without like no clarification on anything, without digging into the surface on any conversation? They just talk just to hear themselves talk. It's annoying, but unfortunately, I have to share the same breath, share the same air as these people, and it's kind of annoying, because it's like just do a little critical thinking, man. You will go further in life, I guarantee it. All right, this last one, unfortunately, it has to do with the Vivek video. That video hurt a lot of people's feelings, and fortunately, I don't care. It says, you think wokeness is affecting you? Or I think he meant to say isn't affecting you. You think wokeness isn't affecting the greatest country in the world? Question mark. Look all over the world. It's affecting everything. Why is he talking about the 1%? How is how is affecting your rent? I think he's talking about the 1% of the people who are consolidating most of the wealth in this country. How are they affecting my rent? Because the people who capitalize in real estate, and a lot of these companies are buying up houses and apartments, and they're monopolizing the entire market. So now they can force up rents, which I might do a video about this. They're forcing up rent, and we have no competitors. There's no competition, and they're increasing rent every single year, mortgages every single year. Once again, this is public information, but okay, whatever. Because presidents like Joe and Kamala are busy catering to wokeness. Once again, can we explain what this wokeness is? You know, like break it down into detail, because when you're just speaking in semantics, you're leaving it to interpretation. So I don't know what you're referring to when you say wokeness. I don't know, you know, but you know, that's Republicans for you. Too busy catering to the 1% LGBTQ. Okay, I really wanted to hear you out, but apparently Vivek, no matter what he says, is already under your skin and affecting the way you view. LOL. Yeah, listen to the professionals that told you to quit your job, put a mask, take multiple, I think he meant multiple vaccines, and stay away from families and friends. To the contrary, the people who didn't at least take the proper procedures died. They died. Or if they didn't take the proper procedures and they were around the people they love, kids and older folks, those people died. And I took the vaccine, took 2 of them. I wasn't going to take 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, that's a little too much. My wife did. It's been how many years? Wasn't I supposed to grow like a 3rd arm at this point? Or wasn't I supposed to like lose my sense of smell or my vision or nothing, right? I mean, when is this going to happen? But guess what did happen? People who didn't take the proper procedures, they died. Like that's their proof. They're dead. No mas, amigo. So, I mean, say what you want, but I'm still alive and kicking. And I got COVID twice. And the first one really sucked. The second one wasn't too bad, but I'm still here. So, I mean, I guess whatever you're saying, but oh man. All right, guys, if you guys like this type of video, let me know in the comments. Let me know, you know, some other comments, or if you have questions and you say, hey, you know, answer this question in your next video, let me know in the comments down below. And like always, let's have that conversation.